The phone vibrated between us on the kitchen counter. Not rang, vibrated, face down, on silent, like it had something to hide. She reached for it too fast, then stopped. Her hand hovered. A mistake. A reflex she couldn't take back. I watched her watch me. The air felt thin, like the room had decided to stop breathing. "Who's that?" I asked. My voice didn't shake. That was new. She smiled. Too late. Too careful. "No one." The vibration stopped. The silence screamed louder. I didn't move. Didn't blink. Just stared at the phone like it might confess on its own. Her eyes dropped. Not to the phone, to the floor. That's when I knew. Not the details, not the name, just the truth. Something had been happening behind my back, and it had grown comfortable there. It had learned our routines, our walls, our blind spots. I picked up the phone. She flinched. That flinch told me more than any message ever could. "Don't," she said softly. "Not please. Not wait. Just don't." I set the phone back down. Face up this time. A message preview blinked across the screen. Did he leave yet? I felt something inside me go quiet. That's how it starts. Not with rage, with silence. I didn't confront her. That surprised her. It surprised me, too. I kissed her cheek before bed. Told her I was tired. Let her think she'd gotten away with it. Inside, something was rewiring itself. Every memory replayed with new lighting. Late nights, sudden errands. The way she'd stopped asking about my day, I noticed what I'd ignored. She guarded her phone like a second heart. Took it into the shower. Slept with it under her pillow. Her laugh had changed, lighter, guilty, like someone enjoying something they weren't supposed to have. I told myself stories, work stress, distance, a phase, but my body didn't believe me. It stayed awake while she slept. Counted breaths, measured lies. One night she rolled over and whispered a name, not mine. I didn't move. She corrected herself in her sleep. Mumbled nonsense, pulled closer to me like proximity could erase it. I stared at the ceiling and understood something terrifying. This wasn't an accident. It was a choice. Repeated, practiced, whatever she was giving him. It was something she'd stopped giving me, and she hadn't even noticed the theft. I became careful. Careful men survive longer. I copied phone bills, cross-referenced numbers, watched patterns form like bruises. I memorized her schedule and found the gaps, the hours that didn't belong to us. I sat in parking lots across the street from cafes I'd never been to, watched her through glass, laughing like she'd been set free. I didn't feel anger. I felt replaced. The man was older, divorced, predictable, the kind who mistakes attention for loyalty. I learned his name without asking, learned where he lived, what he drove. I learned she told him I was controlling, distant, cold. That one almost made me laugh. At home, I stayed gentle, stable, unthreatening. She relaxed, grew sloppy. One night, she said, "You've been so calm lately." I smiled. Should I be something else? She looked away. The truth was already lining up. All I needed was proof that couldn't be argued with. Something final. I ordered it quietly. Paid extra for speed. When the envelope arrived, I didn't open it right away. I wanted to feel the weight of it first. The paper was thin, clinical, merciless. Dates, messages, hotel receipts, photos. There she was, my wife, pressed against a man who wasn't me. Her mouth open in laughter I hadn't earned in years. I sat at the table and waited for her to come home. When she did, I slid the envelope across without a word. She laughed at first, nervous. "What's this?" "Open it." Her fingers trembled. That mattered. The color drained from her face page by page. Her breath shortened. She sank into the chair like gravity had finally noticed her. I can explain. I know, I said. That's why I waited. Tears came fast. Real ones, too late. It didn't mean anything. I nodded. That's what makes it worse. She reached for me. I leaned back. That's when she tried to bargain. I can end it with him if you try harder, she said, voice cracking. We can fix this. She said it like I was the variable, like my effort had caused her betrayal. I stood up and walked to the drawer, pulled out the papers. Divorce, clean, precise, already signed on my side. I placed them in front of her. Handed her a pen. Don't bother, I said. Just sign here. The negotiation was over. She sobbed, promised, begged. I stayed still. She asked when I'd stopped loving her. I didn't answer, because the truth was colder. I'd stopped needing her the moment I realized she thought I was disposable. She moved out within a week. Left behind perfume, photos, a version of herself that no longer existed. The house felt larger, quieter, honest. I didn't miss her. I missed who I thought she was. Sometimes I imagine her telling the story differently, casting herself as the regretful one, the almost saved. That's fine. I don't need the narrative. I have the ending,